Okay, it says we are live. We'll see how that is the case. All right, I'm going to put this. There. Okay. And I'm going to fire it up on my phone here so we can see how test the lag here. Okay. And here we are. Okay. Cool. All right. Looks like it's just me on here right now, or at least it appears that way from my phone. And that's okay. We'll get started in a little bit. I've been away. We were away camping, and we did the marathon, and I'm trying to think. Yeah, just a whole bunch of things going on. So haven't had a regular auction on either a Thursday or a Friday for a little while. And I am back. And I decided to take a shot at Monday afternoon, which someone, I forget which one of the folks that was in chat, had suggested try late Monday afternoon. I said, okay, sure, we'll try it. And then we try and do something later on next week. We are out again. No, I take it back. I could do something on Thursday or Friday this week. It's Saturday. We're going to be gone. So, and I will not be back on next Monday because I will be away again. It's too nice a summer to do much else other than get out there and enjoy some sun. And we've had some really good weather here in Vermont. We've had some heavy rains at times, and I know you've probably seen them a while back there where we had some pretty serious flooding in some areas. We were okay here. And we did see some of that devastation last week when we went through the town of Cabot, and I forget the other, and Hardwick. Those two towns were hit pretty hard. Hey, Cassandra, welcome, welcome. You're at work right now, but we'll be watching. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know the time zone changes. So I don't know what your hours are difference between here and there. I think it's like 5 hour difference, maybe. Well, I'm not sure. I'd have to look again. But anyway, yeah. So welcome, welcome, and so we survived okay. We'll be heading off to Maine in a little while, and then while we check out some more of the. They had some problems in Maine as well. I know with some flooding. So, like I said, we've had some really good weather here. We had some hot weather to start with back a month or so ago, but since then it's been pretty much a normal summer. I would call it normal summer. 70s, low 80s, mid 80s. So tolerable, fun. So, like I said, we did have some rain when we went camping last week, but it was all in the evening and overnight, so it didn't really impact us too much. We had the camper and just stayed inside, played some games with the family and stuff. So 8 o'clock in Maui. Oh wow. Okay, 6 hours difference. Wow. Huh. Oh, you're in Maui. Oh, gee. I hope you're okay. I know we saw some of the damage there. We've been watching that very closely on YouTube and local news, regular news reports. So that was pretty sad to see all of that. And we have had those people in our prayers, and I've been found out that one of my nephew is friends with one of the people there who was impacted. So fortunately, they were okay. They probably lost, I think, most everything they had as far as the house goes, but they survived. So yeah, it's been a little rough out there for those folks, and even worse than what we had here. Obviously, the flooding here, we I don't think we had any casualties. Maybe one from the flooding we had, but that's pretty much it. There was a lot of property damage, and like I said, we drove through a couple towns where, well, there was one whole section of road, several sections of road that had been replaced already, and so but we were able to get through. Just a little rough in spots, because they just threw something quickly together. I know even some of the we have what they call rail trail bike paths. They're all railroad trails, railroad where the railroad used to be, made into bike trails, and some of that got washed out even in places. So that may take a while before those get fixed. Let me see what else. I guess that's pretty much it. We've had some pretty good successes in some of our sourcing. So I'm going to show you a few things today that we picked up recently. I will be posting a ton of stuff on eBay coming up. I'm hoping after we get through all our vacations and stuff. And so we'll go from there. And I may bring a few of those items to auction. We'll see. I should talk to the guy. This is all consignment stuff, so I need to talk to the owner and see if he's okay with that. But yeah, it is heartbreaking. I'm glad to hear you're okay, Cassandra. Good. So, okay. Well, let's get things started. Wait, I need to turn my lights on. Let me on a second, so I can switch cameras. I'll go turn some lights on, and let's get started. I guess we'll start with some simple stuff, as I usually try to do when I get started, and then we will see there. Okay, here we go. Pardon me while I go turn my other light on. Try to bounce some of this light off the ceiling and off the back wall here so we can get some good lighting. There. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to start with one of the items you can already see here in the center, and that's this Ultimate Autos of the 50s, what I call a coffee table book. Not that people do that much anymore, but it's a really nice book written by David Joss Buckley. It seems to be in pretty good condition. There's a little bit of a scuffle on the binding, and one little tiny scuffle on the binding there. You can see right next to David's name, but itself, it's all about the 50s. And there is one other thing I will show on the inside where it looks like somebody had their name and they blotted it out with ink. So, but I figured if anybody who's into cars from the 50s, they might be interested in this book. And it covers everything from Edsels to Corvettes to Pontiac Bonneville, Aston Martin, Rolls-Royce, another Rolls-Royce, Cadillac, and the pictures are really, really good in here. Plymouth Fury, not that here, but anyway. So, but the inside of the book, other than the inside the cover where somebody inked out the name, is there. So, well, Ava, hi Ava. So, and oh, thanks Ava, thanks for subscribing. St. Louis, okay, cool. Cool. Yes, I saw you. It was last night in Mike and Johnny's auction, I believe. I'm a regular there. As you can probably tell when I joined, if you were there when I joined in, they jump right on saying hello to me and Mrs. G. So been watching them for quite a while. Anyway, so let's start with this. Enough chit chat here. So auto book. If anybody's interested, now what happened here? What just happened? Lost my chat comments. There we go. If anybody's interested in the auto book for $5, and of course that is shipped. If it's not shipped with something else, it will be shipped by media mail. So, yes, I should mention. So it's in the description, but it's $1 increments up to $10, $2 increments after that. I use pirate ship for shipping. I try to do the best I can to get you the best rate I can. We think here we're shipping from Northwest Vermont. So if that helps give you an idea of what the shipping might be, for example, if you're living in California versus living in New York State. So, but okay, so let me see here. Okay, so there's the So that's the first thing the first item here for today is the automotive book from the 50s by David Buckley. And we will probably go from there into something else. Let me see here. Oh yeah. So we'll pass on that one for now. By the way, if anybody's watching this video later, I've mentioned this before in my previous auctions. If you see something and you decide later, or you're watching this video after it's been live and you're just watching it, the recording, you certainly can email me if you see that something did not sell. I will always try to post the word sold when something is sold during the auction. But if it's not posted sold, then it may not be sold, and go ahead and email me and make an offer. So, and I'm okay with that. So, also I think my eBay page is in my About. If you go to my About, you'll see my eBay page, and I think my Etsy page as well in there. I'm also on Poshmark as well. So, okay. It's different names on those other sites, so that's why I put the links there. I couldn't use Vintage Dust for some reason. Anyway, okay. All right, so we pass for now on that. Let's get that out of the way. I've got a nice, cute little trinket box here. I will get the camera down closer, get this out of the way, and bring that up close. Cute little ceramic trinket box of flowers. It's in excellent shape. No damages. There's a sticker on the bottom. That's just my inventory sticker. And it peels off easily. So there is no name on it underneath that sticker. Just so it looks like it's basically like a seashell shape trinket box. Where's my ruler? It's only about 3 inches across, I would say. And the trinket box, you see here. We'll start this at, let's say, almost $6. So, yes, I did subscribe to you, Ava, I believe. So, you should have seen that yesterday. So, okay. Okay, and so there's the trinket box. You can see this. It's got the shape here to match the thing. I did look it over pretty closely. I did not see any damage anywhere on it. And that is a cute little box. You could use it for just about anything, I suppose. But my guess is it's just a decor for a trinket box. Excuse me. And let me get my, just realized I don't have my pen. Keep track of what I'm doing. I don't repeat myself here. Okay. We will pass for now on that. Not a problem. Do we have anybody who likes to collect minerals? I have calcite, chunk of calcite. Let me see if that'll focus. Come on, focus now. There we go. This is a chunk of calcite. I'm bringing it really close. You can see it really, what it looks like. And you can see it kind of layers the way it is, the way this crystal form is. This is pure calcite, not pure, but calcite. It is from Pennsylvania, believe it or not, the Meckley Quarry in Pennsylvania. And for that piece of calcite, I'm going to see, I'm going to call this a calcite sample. We'll start that at $10. Anybody's interested in that? Focus. There we go. And can you do something with it? Maybe if you have the right lapidary equipment, you probably could do something with it if you wished. I know a lot of people like to collect minerals, and you can see from my hands it's a pretty good size piece of calcite. You can see I'm still trying to figure out what I did with my ruler so I could give measurements. There it is. Oh, here it is. So this was about just about 2 inches across and about 1 inch thick. So if there's any interest in something like that, Ava, for those as you're new here, I tend to have a pretty broad variety of things. I will have some jewelry coming up in a bit, but I do have a lot of different types of items, and so I strive to do that as much as possible with my auctions. So, and they say, okay, so that's calcite. We'll pass on that one. That's okay. I don't waste a lot of time. I try not to waste a lot of time. If it's no interest, I move along quickly. Oh yeah. So what did I do with that? There it is. I've got this little stopper, and it was in the preview video. I think a lot of the stuff, I'm going to go through a lot of the stuff that was in the preview video probably first. But I've got this interesting little bottle stopper. It does say, from the remainder of the sticker, it does say Department 56 on it, although it does say made in China as well. But it comes in a nice little box. It's got some tape on the top here. It's just the tape that was put on there was just not clear tape, but just painter's tape, it looks like. So I think somebody had this open before. But it was a very unusual little stopper. I guess you could use it for a wine bottle or whatever, really. This is rubber right here, this black piece on here, so it does, will make a seal. It's got some nice weight to it, so when you put it on there, we use all kinds of an oddball stuff. We have like a glass bottle of olive oil, and we use it with a stopper, for example, on our kitchen counter. So this is that, and for that little you click spheres, huh? I could look, Cassandra. I don't think I have any spheres, but anyway, if I do, I'll keep that in mind. So the stopper, okay. We will start that at 7. Again, we'll just said Department 56 on the back. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but I think that came from like a local, like Home Goods or something like that. One of those types of stores. But anyway, cute little thing. Don't ask me what kind of fish that's supposed to be. I have no idea. Nothing native to what I have around here in Vermont. Let's put it that way. But comes in a nice little gift box with a satiny liner and stuff. So if you want to use it as a gift, it's already boxed up. So, and there that is. Okay. I gotta move this light over better, so it's more behind the camera here. Okay. Alrighty, we'll pass on that. And one other thing I showed in the preview was this toy. And I know people collect these. I don't have the box it came in, but this is according to the license plate on the back, a 55 Thunderbird. The doors open, the hood opens. Like so, and that door opens. I'm guessing maybe it's not a 1/18 scale. This is 5 inches across in length. It might be a 1/32 scale or 1/24. 1/24 probably, I would say. But it has one thing. It's got the wind up, so when you bring it back, you can hear a little clicking sound, and there it goes. So It is intended to be played with, I think. And because it's on this material here, it probably isn't going to work as well. But, and so, what did I say for that little guy? Oh yeah, $5 for that Thunderbird. Starting bid, start at $5. Anybody interested in a 50? You can see it in the back here. It'll say right on the. See if we can get that to focus. 55 Thunderbird. And there's the bottom. I mean, it does look like it's been played with a little bit. You know, there's some minor wear on it. Oops, get the focus. Come on, there we go. I think there's a little bit of scruffiness somewhere on some of the silver, maybe. But anyway, I thought I don't put a lot of toys up generally, but I have put some up in the past. But like I said, this one I thought was kind of cute. And like I say, it does open. I think there's a button on the bottom here that allows you to, if you push that, it pops the hood. So you can lift the hood. There's a little white button on the bottom. You can open the hood. But, okay. Pass for that. But there's a T-Bird. Okay. And let's see here. What would be next? Just check that off my list. And that. And uh-oh. Getting some errors here. I hope I'm not freezing up. Let's see what happens here. Oops. An error occurred. Let's try again. Okay. Now it looks like it says an error occurred on YouTube. Lovely. Okay. We got through that. And oh, yeah, check that off my list. Okay. Let's go to the Ray Dunn mugs that were shown in there. This one is a Ray Dunn Namaste. And $8, I think. Say when the stars start. Is there any interest in Ray Dunn? And we'll show you the bottom here. You can see the Ray Dunn logo. It does have a little minor amount of wear on the bottom, it looks like. It's really, really clean. No staining. No damage, of course. Or I wouldn't bother with it. But your typical Ray Dunn, very heavy weight. It's a size mug. It's, what's that, about 4.5 inches tall, 3 inches across. Namaste. So interesting thinking about that is I'm right-handed, so I would not drink it like this for people to see the label. I'm right-handed, so I'd be holding it like this and have the label towards me. I don't know if that matters to people, but if you want somebody to see what's written on your mug. I think I said in the video I have a couple different Ray Dunn mugs, and they're both going to be $8. The other one I have is New Year, New You. Same thing, Ray Dunn. So and that one's also in excellent condition. No damage, no chips, no dings, no scratches. These are pretty reliable, sturdy mugs. Big, too. That's a serious cup of coffee. There's no interest in Ray Dunn, and I know there are some folks out there that do like Ray Dunn, so I always try to, if I have some, I try to show it. And I have some other Ray Dunn stuff as well, besides those, but those are what I got today, ready to show. Okay, we'll pass on the Ray Dunn. And get that out of the way. Looks like about an 8 or 9 second lag from when I do in my video for what you guys see. All right, well, let's go to the first music box, which I know there may be some interest in that. This is a simple little wooden music box. I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to look faded like that, or if it's just from age, or if it's just that's the way it was printed. I have no idea. It's just a simple plain wooden made in Japan music box. And when you open the lid, and we'll start that at $8. And if you can't tell the tune, it's Raindrops Keep Falling. It's actually a pretty good, it's got a pretty nice sound from bringing it up to my microphone. That's why I'm moving it here. And of course, when you close the lid, it stops. Let's go into that, just a simple hinge on the back. Movement says Sankyo, S-A-N-K-Y-O in Japan, which is a pretty common manufacturer of those. Hey, Cassandra, see your bid at 8. Thank you. Thank you. If anybody else is interested, the next could be 9 or higher. This one plays really loud and in really good time, so it's has a good sound to it. Well, we'll say going once. And then going twice. Clipboard keeps getting in the way here. Last call. We'll sell it to Cassandra. Thank you, thank you. We put a sticker on that, so I know I'm pretty good at writing everything down, but just to make sure I don't misplace it. And we'll put that aside. Okay, thank you, thank you. And we haven't shown any jewelry for yet since we started, so let's do that. We had some of these, and I've had some of these similar to these in the past, and I apologize for the tag hanging off of it. I've been trying to inventory some of the stuff, and so it's just easier for me to put a tag on it. And so this one is what we call a travel, and I'll show you why in a minute. This one is I wanted to measure the length. It's 7 inches. These are made with some of the, my tag just fell off of it. That's all right. Gets it out of the way. So these are Murano beads. Some call it lamp works, I guess. We call this one travel because the theme of the things is predominantly travel. It's got the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, hot air balloon, things like that. And this is, you can see the dominant color here is blue. Try to keep my hand still so it focuses well. And it's a silver tone core to it. You can see the clasp right there. And what's nice about these particular style of bracelets is you can unscrew one of the ends and actually redesign it if you want. I don't remember which one it is, but I think it's the other end. Unscrews, and you can take it apart to do something for yourself. If you wish to modify it or add more charms or whatever. But we set that down, and so we call this a bracelet with Murano beads, and we're starting that at $10. Now I don't know if any of these are. Let me see, I'm looking really quickly here, so I apologize if it gets out of focus for a second. But I know some of these we've had in the past. The beads are, the core of the beads is marked 925, but I don't see that on any of these. But anyway, that's a really pretty Murano glass or lampwork beads with some silver tone charms and spacers in between. And this silver tone clasp, nice rugged, large clasp, so easy to grab and undo and connect. And if there's no interest in that, we will pass on that one. Make a note which one I've shown. And then we'll do a necklace next. Let me get my board. We'll say pass for now on this. And, get that aside. I have a necklace that's on a 925 chain. I'll show that first. That it's marked 925, right? If I get the right side of that. No, of course not. Let's try that again. So it's marked. Pardon me. Marked 925. The chain itself, you can see, is this really interesting pattern of kind of like a teardrop almost shape, but really, really delicate. You can see from looking at the size of it against my hands. And what it has as a pendant on the thing is a geode slice. I'm going to put that on the board here. And I'll get back on camera. What's interesting about the slice is it really doesn't matter which side you show. It looks good either way. So let me back that up a little bit and bring that camera up a little bit more. Okay, so and we'll start this at, what's that write down? $14. Oops, I can't spell geode. If there's any interest in that particular piece, let me bring the camera up a little bit more. it's not focusing well. So yeah, here we go. That looks a little better. So this is my first attempt at a Monday afternoon. I think I've done Monday afternoon, done Monday evenings, done Thursday evenings, I've done Fridays. Trying to find what works for everybody. Let me go back to Monday evenings. We'll see. So alrighty. So no interest in the geode slice. That's okay. We'll pass on that for now. But if somebody sees this later on, of course, they can always let me know. It's really pretty stone. And you can see the crystal formations inside it. Actually better against my hand than you can against that board, that off-white board. Very pretty. Okay. Set that aside. And cross that off my list. Somewhere here. Oh, there it is. Okay. One thing that wasn't in the preview, and I have a couple of these. I don't know if there's any drinkers out there. When I say drinkers, I mean alcohol. They would recognize the name of this particular mix. It's called the Moscow Mule. I've heard of it, never drank it. I'm not that type. I don't consume that type of alcohol generally. I'm pretty much more of a wine drinker. But this is called the Moscow Mule mug. And I have two of these. 16-ounce capacity. It even has the recipe on the side for how you mix a Moscow Mule. So, but one of the drawbacks of this box, and these are, when I open the box, you'll see what's in there. It looks like it's in the original wrapping. So we're going to call this Moscow Mule mug. Starting bid $8 each, and 2 available. All right, so let's open the box up. Try not to tear the box like they did. But it's still in the original packaging. And it's pretty much like the picture shows. It's solid copper. I'm trying to be. I don't want to take too much of the packaging off, but you can see it's really pretty. So I'm going to keep it as much in the original packaging here as possible without too much disruption. But I didn't know if there'd be anybody interested in something like that. And put this back in this bag and back in its box. But there it is, the Moscow Mule mugs. Like I said, I have 2 of those. They both have exactly the same kind of damage on the box, as you can see. Looks like somebody just didn't know how to pull that little tab out without tearing the box. And like I said, they're 16-ounce solid copper, traditional unlined, unlacquered. It says finish. The recipe on the side. There's what it really looks like. And there's a story here on this side about the Moscow Mule drink, which I've never read actually, but there it is, and all its glory. Yeah, it is quite cool copper. And we actually, one of our coffee mugs is a copper plated mug, which is really cool, and it's got I think it's copper over stainless, possibly. I'm not sure, but anyway. So it does have a really kind of cool look to it. But anyway, that is Mule mugs. Surprised the size. I didn't realize how big they were. I mean, I didn't until I read the size of the box. It's 16 ounces, so that's a pretty good size. It's a pretty sizable mug. I mean, it wouldn't have to be Moscow Mule. I think the design was intended for that for some reason. Why? I don't know. I don't know that. I guess the history's there about it if anybody's curious. But and like I said, the recipe's there. But and I do know at least one of my daughters was when we were out. She had one, so I know that's the only reason I heard about it was when we happened to be out to dinner with one of my daughters, and she had one. Say, oh, never heard of it. So I guess it's been around a while. Alrighty. Well, we'll pass on those for now. That's okay. Because I'm trying to spend enough time talking about something so that the lag kind of catches up, and if there's some interest, people will let me know in the chat. Appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. What was the other thing I was thinking about? Oh yeah, where did I do my list? Cross that off my list. Being shown. And like I say, I have an interesting variety of things again today. And this is something I don't think I've ever shown this before, or this type of item before. I've got a really pretty, I'm going to bring my camera up here, pardon me, while I wiggle things around a little bit. And bring it down. This is a brand new in the package tablecloth. And it's from Macy's, according to the sticker on there. And the original price was $40, looks like. Yes, 40. I know somebody wrote right through it, but it's a 60 by 84 oval. I would say a Christmassy theme tablecloth. It does not say what the material is. It's made by Home Statements Tablecloth Collection. And there's the back. Oh, it does say right there, 100% cotton. And if there's any interest in the tablecloth, I know it's a little early for Christmas yet, but people do shop early for Christmas. We'll start this at 10. Brand new in the package. Tablecloth from Macy's. It's a 60 by 84 oval. It's labeled both there and there. So I said the original price was $40, and it is, you say, new in the package. Doesn't look like it's been opened. It's still sealed. Very pretty pattern, dark green, red. Well, I would say it's kind of like the holly and ivy kind of pattern. So, if any interest. And I'm going to switch over to another piece of material. Which one? Come on. Knock it loose. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty colors. And it comes up, at least on the video I'm seeing on my screen, it looks like it's showing the colors pretty accurately. Maybe the red's a little brighter than it's more of a deeper red than I think the video shows. But it's all in how the lighting hits it, I suppose. But yeah, really nice. Okay. Pass for now. And we will switch to a Vera Bradley bag. I want to say bag. It's Let me set that thing down here for a second. There we go. So I can use both hands. Okay. We'll start this at $10. The paper that's on here is just my inventory tag. So, but this is really black, green, kind of a lime green, pink, some purple in here. It's a little small bag that is just a zippered entry pocket, and there's the Vera Bradley tag on the inside. Of course, on the zipper, they always have the Vera Bradley name as well. I just realized that somebody. Inside's very clean. Just a small little handbag. Very simple. The usual triple pocket on the inside. Oh, get that light better. And no pockets on the outside. The bottom is very clean. Really typical. This is the other side. So you can see one side has this giant flower, this side is this pattern on it. Typical Vera Bradley. Yeah, very cute. So, and like I say, it's in very good condition. No, doesn't. I think we never have to worry about washing it or anything like that. It's really, really good. And zipper works fine. Always make sure that the zipper works okay. Like I said, it's usually the usual 3 pockets on the inside, and it's got a kind of a purple and green interior and black. Wow. Typical Vera Bradley. Okay. Excuse me. Why? For some reason my throat's drier than usual. Okay. Okay. What's the next thing I want to show? I guess we could. I know they've been sitting off to the sidelines there, so I want to switch over to those. At least one of those two other items that you can see off to the side. Oh yeah, we did those. Okay. Let's see. We'll see. Pass for now. On those. And well, Cassandra, we'll bring up another music box. See, is that something you might be interested in? This is a cute little clown style music box. And let me get this typed up here. We'll start him at $8 as well. Let me wind him up. It just says caution, do not overwind on the plastic on the bottom here. Of course, this is he spins around. I don't know if you can still hear that. I did bring it up the microphone, but as you can see, he's very clean. A little bit of dirt there, swoosh. But no. This is all ceramic. Yeah, looks like it's hand painted, I would guess. And come up close, you can see the details better. A little flower on the top there. I'm guessing from the construction, because I have seen similar music boxes, that probably the mechanism is also a Sankyo, because I've seen similar music boxes. I don't recognize the tune off the top of my head though. But it sounds familiar, but just can't put my finger on it. Anyway, that's the clown music box. Turns around. Okay. We'll pass on that one for now and set him aside. I'm assuming him. Could be wrong. Could be female clown. Okay. Let's see what's next on my list. All right. I have a nice pair of tourmaline earrings. The best way to show them is just leave them right on the card. And they're in the setting they are in. Looks copper, but it's really what they call a rose gold. It's not rose gold. It's a rose gold color. Let me bring this down so I can set this down and type in information. One, focus already. There we go. Can't spell tourmaline. What did I say on those tourmaline earrings? $8. A lot of $8 items today. Any interest in those? And those are pierced ears, of course. So you can see they got the. You can see the rose gold tone there really nicely, actually. And it's got the little plastic pieces there for securing the earrings. And you can see it's got some interesting sparkle to it. I'm trying to show it. There we go. It's kind of pink and green sparkle to it. If I can get that to move my light over differently. See if that helps. Yeah, that shows a little bit better. A little bit better there. And that is very pretty. Rose gold color is really nice. Okay. All right. Pass on those. It's okay. All right. Move this out of the way. I've got a really interesting. This was in the preview video. Transfer. I believe this is made in Japan. And pardon, that's my inventory sticker on the bottom. Made in Japan. I think this is what they call transfer wear. Well, I'm not 100% sure. It could be. It doesn't feel hand painted. It feels to me like transfer wear. I could be mistaken. But, I want to call it a trinket dish, although some call it other things, but I'll call this that for now. And again, $8. Another $8 item. Excellent shape, no damage, no cracks, no crazing. A little bit of sticker residue right there, but that's easily removed by whoever gets this. And of course, I have a sticker there. There's a little bit of sticker residue here too for some reason. But really pretty piece. Get it close here. And it's about, let's see, 7 inches across, about 3.5 inches wide. Let's say it's Japanese. I believe it's transfer wear, not hand painted. There's some interesting detail in there. You can see the little streaks of it's supposed to be like grass on there. Ah, very pretty. And check that off my list of items shown. And then we'll switch over to, oh, there it is. Another purse. That. So we'll pass for now on that. Pretty item. Okay, I have a Stone Mountain purse. I'm going to change my camera again here. Bring it up a little bit. Move that out of the picture. And that. Okay, so it's a little full, but only, I'll explain in a minute here. It looks like it's got a lot of stuff in it, but it's just filled with paper. Just to make it look full. So you can see right in the leather, it says Stone Mountain, USA. Also on the zipper. Works just fine. Again, on the inside, Stone Mountain. I show this because there are fakes out there, and we try to be really careful about this. Magnetic latch here, another pocket here, paper. Paper's in it just to keep the bag looking full and from getting wrinkly looking. Because, so let me just take the paper out so you can see the inside. Stone Mountain, made in USA. Another zippered pocket on the inside. Over there, kind of a tan interior. That's the other side. The underside, this is about, looks like about a foot, about 12 inches across. So we're going to go with a starting bid of $10. So I have looked and looked and looked and tried to make sure that I can, if there's any damage anywhere that I could find, but I have not found anything significant. I think it was a minor fading in the leather in one tiny spot somewhere, and I can't even find it now. But very clean. In really, really excellent condition. And it's got a zippered in top here as well. You can see, again, my inventory tag on it so far. That's not a new tag, it's just the inventory tag. But a nice purse, and in excellent condition with a full adjustable shoulder strap. If there's any interest in that. If not, I'm going to stuff it back full of paper because I like the purses like this. Try to keep them looking nice as much as possible. Especially something of this high quality. Okay. Let's see here. What was next? Well, we'll throw. Okay, so we'll no interest in the Stone Mountain. That's fine. Pass for now on that. Safe place. Okay, I have another bracelet with Murano beads. This one is a different color scheme and has animals on it. And it's got like a lion. And again, this is going to be the same as the other one, $10 start. So we just set that down for a second, and we'll why is it doing that to me? Okay, now I'll get it up close here. And we'll put it up in my hand like this. There we go. It gives it a chance to get a good focus on it. This is more orange, red, pink, different color, like I say, different color scheme. Bought it as a dragonfly, horse, tiger, turtle, things like that. So definitely what I call an animal theme. These are red. And again, I don't know if these are any of these are marked 925, but again, it's the same type of clasp, large clasp. And that same really very solid core to it. So very, very strong bracelet. If there's any interest in that. Yeah, they are beautiful, aren't they, Cassandra? Very, sorry. I think they're like I want to say it's 7-inch again, like the other one. Maybe 7.5. Oh, actually, this one's 8. Huh. Bigger than I thought. That did seem like it was a little bigger when it was on my hand. So that's an 8-inch bracelet. Okay. We will pass on that one. And if there's any interest, of course, later on, someone will let me know. Speaking of stones, I picked up this really cute little geode slice. It's about, I don't know, about 2.5 inches across or so. Really just a agate slice, sorry, not geode, agate slice. That was just cut and polished. So it's about maybe 1/4 of an inch thick. And I know some people like to collect these, and if somebody was interested in something like that, bring the camera down. I can get up close while I set it down. That's why I'm having trouble. My camera's too far away from the table. Oh, I don't know. Buy it now for $4. Is any interest in that? Okay. What did I do with this? There it is. Okay. I'm not going to leave that out there very long. If anybody's interested, that's fine. You can always let me know later. Okay. Let's see what's next here. Okay, one more mug. This is new, but without the box. It's a nurse mug for nurses, or a celebrate nursing, I should say. It says on the inside that the bonds we have are everlasting, and nurse, and on the back side has that. We'll start this at 8 as well. So as you look beyond the physical, knowing that health begins within, and with your intentions, healing begins. Thank you. And even has a little insert, the original insert with the piece here about the various mugs that this company makes. And this is made by Children of the Inner Light, UNESCO, licensed by UNESCO. So, but good sturdy mug. Is there any interest in the nurse's mug? Excuse me. Roll through the items quickly here. Oh yeah, let's show that one next. And then we'll jump to something else. Okay. Okay, we'll pass for now on this. And we will jump to another Vera Bradley purse, bag, camera up, there we go. And this one's also going to be a $10 start. Yeah. And so this is kind of a black with red finish, a red trim, what we want to call it. This one does have exterior pockets. A little exterior pocket here. Oops, there's something in it. Huh. Look at that. Somebody's shopping list. That's cute. So little side pocket here for your regular cell phone. Right there. Another pocket over here. A zippered pocket here. And you can see the Vera Bradley logo on the zipper. This one's also looks like about 12 inches across and about 9 inches tall. Pardon me. And here's the interior. The typical 1, 2, 3 pockets there. The Vera Bradley logo there. And the zippered top. And my inventory tag. There it is, zipped up. Bottom. Try to show the bottom because I know that's often where the wear shows, is on the bottom and on the strap. Back up here a little bit. It's adjustable strap for the. We'll just buckle there. And another, it's fastened here. So really, really clean inside and out. Very good shape. Very badly. Yeah. Definitely a shoulder bag. Okay. And we'll move that away. And a couple more items here. We'll pass for now on that one. I've got yet another music box. This one's a little drummer boy. And so similar thing where it rotates and plays. $8 start on this one. I try not to overwind it, so it's going a little slowly, but because it's barely wound it up. Excuse me. Something is making me drier than usual today. Okay. We stopped right there and moved back to you. There we go. Oh, thank you, Cassandra. This is ceramic, just so you know, it's not plastic or anything like that. And again, I'm guessing from the construction that this is probably another Japanese made. It does say Sankyo or Japan right on the center of it. Here, I don't know if I can make that on the camera or not, but it is another Japanese piece, or at least the thing there. So, say going once to Cassandra, going twice. Last call. And sold to Cassandra. $8. Oops, I can't type. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll put that next to the other item. Keep it in a safe place. I'm gonna probably keep playing in the background. Yeah, it is cute, isn't it? So, okay. Alrighty, so I've been holding off on this one. I wasn't sure how I was going to show it. I'll try and do the best I can. This is a full Japanese kimono. And the woman told me that she bought this while she was in Japan. And so we thought, oh, it's got to be silk then. No, it's polyester. She thought it was silk, but it is actually tagged. And she was an older woman, so I'm going to have to switch cameras, I think, to show this thing better and have me, I wouldn't say model it, but you get the idea. Oh, let me put it in the chat first. We'll start this one at $20. It comes with the sash. I'll show that here. I can show that on camera at least. And I'm going to switch cameras here so you can see it. No, I'll try to hold it up to my other camera as best as possible. And I apologize. I'm not the best model, but no, that's not going to work either, is it? This camera is I'm too close to the camera. Let's see if I can back up a little bit. I really want to show the back, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this. I am 5'10". It is, and if I hold this up to my neck, it is down to my ankles. So you can see the pattern is of birds and red flowers and red. I'll show the tag here. This is why I said, when she said, "Oh, this is silk." No, it says red on the inside, 100% polyester. And they call it, and it says size, but then it doesn't actually say what the size is on the tag. But I thought it is really pretty. I don't think she ever used it, and the pattern is just kind of interesting. And I say it does come with a full sash. Let me sit back down and switch back to my other camera, so you can. Let's try that again. So, like I said, I'm 5'10". It's about down to my ankles when I hold it up to me. And this woman was not a tall woman, so maybe that's why she never wore it. But let me bring the camera up and down a little bit, and you can see the pattern much more clearly. And I think this camera's a little bit better focus and quality. And then there's the sleeve, for example. Can you see that? Yeah. So it's like a really wide. Wow. You should see what I see. So it's really pretty. But anyway, it isn't. It's incredibly clean. I no stains on it that I could find anywhere. Like I said, the woman had it, I think, in storage. They went to her husband, company he worked for. They had a trip on business trip to Japan. That's just the sleeve I'm showing on the camera here. Typical of the kimono style. And like I said, I'll show the tag again here. Made in Japan. This is the loop on it here. It says 100% polyester, machine wash cold, warm drip dry, needs no ironing. And is really nice. But like I said, she never, I don't think she ever wore it. So I thought, well, I'll put this up, see if anybody's interested for $20 start. If not a problem. I'll try and fold it up nice and neatly again and put it back in the bag. Okay. All right. My list. Okay, I had one final. Oh, I buried it. Vera Bradley, and this one is a little. I think I call it a lunch bag. It's not. It's got Velcro fastening, but it's got a thing here for a name tag, which I thought was unusual. But to me, it kind of gives me the look. It's not lined though, like what you would expect for a lunch bag, but it's really tiny, and has a yellow. Get that to the light here. Yellow interior. Again, they always have these little pockets on the inside. This one happens to have 4 separate pockets on here, about, but they look like, I would say, whole credit cards size kind of thing. To me, it's just lunchbox size, but it's really tiny little Vera Bradley purse. You can see the Vera Bradley logo there. Again, zippered pocket here. Zipper works just fine with the flap, and then it's got this zipper on the top as well, so that works just fine. And the Velcro, and really long, so for, I guess you call it a crossbody from the length of that, I'd say. Little bag. So my guess is this is something like you would wear, you know, to carry just some your minor essentials, and like you're you know, going to a show or something like that. You just want to carry something very light and small. So let's see. My thing keeps popping up. Okay, so this Vera Bradley, we will start this one at $8. If there's any interest. Okay. No interest in purses today. And I'm trying to decide if I want to show any more jewelry. I do have more pieces I can show. Oh yeah. And I also have these set. I just had my hands on them. Oh, there they are. Okay, we'll pass for now on the Vera Bradley. Not a problem. I do have some interesting earrings. Very colorful for pierced ears. And the best way I can show that is just hold them in my hand, I think. And these are also rose gold. Get this Vera Bradley out of the way. And these are really interesting colors. That's a rose gold tone hook, a shepherd's hook on it, and very colorful, kind of an orange, and I don't know if I call it green, but I'm often told when I look at something that's bluish, I call it green, but I'm not blue-green colorblind, but it does have a bluish tone to it, but it also seems to have a bit of a green tinge to it. So, and that's one side of the earring, and then we flip it over, and you can see it's pretty much the same on both. You know, so they're not identical. They're each is unique, but they're similar in pattern. And for those earrings, we set those down and bring the camera down closer. I guess we'll stick with the $8 price. If there's any interest in that. And then I've got and if there's no interest in those, I have a brooch I was going to show, and then a few other things. Okay, so we'll pass for now on those. And get those out of the way. I have, what did I do with my cheat sheet? So I have this, a couple of pendants without necklaces, although I have necklaces I could probably put them on. I have two pendants I'm going to show here. One is Amazonite, and the other one is Sodalite. And if there's any interest in either one of those at $8 each. Down. They're wire wrapped. I don't know if it's a silver tone wire. I couldn't tell you if it's silver or not. It's not marked. But so one is, did I say Amazonite green? Amazonite and sodalite. And then we'll hold off on that. Okay. And I'm going to wrap this up, I think, for the day pretty soon here. Oh, pin. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. This is a pin made by a company called the 1928 Jewelry Company. And the name is on the back. Right there on the top of it. You can just make that out in the camera a little bit. On the just above the line of the pin there, you can see there's some writing that says 1928. That's the name of the company, not the year the pin was made. So, and we'll start this at 6. Some type. There. Closer. So it's gold tone with those, feels like ceramic roses. And back of it looks like that. There's 0 stabby factor on there, so it does not stick out beyond the clasp of the pin. It's a very pretty pin. Let me think here. Is there anything else I want to show today? I mean, I have lots in the room. I mean, I'm literally surrounded by stuff. But some of the stuff I've shown before and didn't want to be too repetitious. So I certainly have more toys, and I have certainly more decor type things. But I'm going to show you There. Okay. I think I'm back. I'm not sure, but it looks like I am. Oh, there we go. That was a quick recovery. Okay. Weird. All right. Well, at least I get to close out. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. My apologies for the weird interruption, but I guess that will end it for today. I was about to end it anyway. I was just going to show something I thought people might find interesting. That's nobody left online to watch anyway, so we will leave it at that. And thank you all, and we'll see what happens next time. Like I said, I'm not planning anything for early next week, but maybe later this week. So, all right. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.